观众朋友，大家好，欢迎回到赛博朋克。那么我们找到了 Evelyn Parker 啊，现在要跟朱迪打电话，告诉她的下落。
You called.
Promised I'd call, didn't I?
Promising's one thing, keeping it's a whole other bag. So, managed to learn anything?
Evelyn's not at Clouds anymore. Behavioral chip was damaged. Apparently they carted her off to a ripper dock. Goes by Fingers.
Oh shit.
Know where to find this Fingers character?
Yeah, runs a dinky chop shop off Jig Street. Fuck V. Guy's all kinds of bad news.
Heading there now, to find her.
I told her to stay the fuck away from Clouds. Alright, later V.
I'm sorry, sir. Could we have a moment of your time? Like that first...
好，我们到了。这看着像个小吃鸡啊。Wicked vibe， 啊 ，vibe 是气氛 ，wicked 就是邪恶的、酷炫的。这应该就是红灯区吧。
So this more up your alley than Clouds?
Here, kitty, what's the rush?
那个 Johnny Silverhand 看来还是比较喜欢这个地方。哎，这里有很多带名字的 NPC 啊，但是也没有说他们是什么帮派，感觉就是个小混混。No affiliation 就是并没有组织。墙上这骷髅头看着还挺帅的。那应该就是这里了啊，门口有3个守门的。啊 ，Fingers MD。
One step closer. Here to see who.
哎呦，还挺横啊。
Got an issue needs sorting out. Here to do that. So how about you fuck off, let me through, and no one will be the wiser.
So serious from the get-go? I was only joking. Sheesh. Fine. Let him through, Sludge.
朋友，你的回答拯救了你自己和同伴的性命。我们现在这个级别，基本上任务剧情啊随便杀，不用担心，都是一枪毙命。哎，这里床上躺着的都是这个 Joy Toy， 都是这个坏了的这个幸福工作者。桌子上有一个药片儿。
Oh, gracious creature! And benign!
Blue, huh?
Who goes
Probably
visiting
a
to the
cephalic
elements of
tourism.
Europe! Us,
Cream
who the
rock.
world with
Veins were
bloody
popping with it
stains
during the
imbrued!
third corporate.
If
24
for
hours,
the
you feel
king
no
of
pain
all we
and barely
own,
remember a thing.
our
Yeah?
prayer to him should for thy
Who can
peace
blame him then?
arise!
Sounds like paradise.
哎，原来桌子上这个呢是强力的止疼剂，本来呢是用于第3次这个公司战争军队里使用的，但是现在拿来当止疼剂。
Hey, you alright?
No way I'm gonna swim! I hate water! Can't you see nobody cares?
Fingers. Know where I can find him?
If I could, I'd swap, you know? Why does everything have to be so damn convoluted? In the end, All you got left are shredded cables and empty bottles.
哎，这个人简直直接就是答非所问啊，所以不用理他。这个游戏的这些能捡到的这个 codex，好像就是读起来并没有直接解释的意思啊，所以得需要就是侧面理解。所以我后来决定还是不给大家念这些 codex。哎，我自己读一读，如果有理解到的地方呢，再给大家分享分享。
Fine, I get it. Everyone's got their breaking point. Just pay me what you owe me, and you can fuck off to greener pastures.
这里听到两个人在争吵，是这个卖淫主管和性服务工作者之间的。
Oh, but you do. And that shit has a name. Something around 20 thou.
What? Come on, you pulled that number out of your ass.
Hey, what's that tone with me, you skank? Hey, look in the mirror. Who paid for all that? Think fingers would have fixed a cracked faceplate for free? You want out, you gotta pay me back.
那这个皮条客还是成功的把这个性服务者给吓退了，更是体现出了这个底层的这些贫苦大众是如何在这个城市生活的，非常的惨。朱迪已经到了。
Hello? There's a line. Nuh-uh, you ain't cutting.
Sit your ass down and wait your turn.
他还嫌我们插队啊。
You know him?
Heard some things, yeah.
Like?
His hand sometimes slips.
Glad to see a familiar face.
I'm worried sick about her, V. Had no idea anything had happened.
We'll find her. I know we will. After the heist, Evelyn holed up with the Mox for a while, right?
That's right.
So why the hell she go back to Clouds?
Thought she'd be safer there. God knows why. Tried to get her to see straight, but she wouldn't listen.
You talked to Fingers yet?
If only. He's harder to get in to see than the best docs in town. We're gonna be here forever. I just know it. Maybe you could talk to those girls, see if we can cut in front?
Why me?
I don't think they like me. Just give it a shot. That or come up with something better.
Think Evelyn's being kept here somewhere.
On the one hand, hope she is, because I want her back fast. But on the other, hope to God no, because who knows what that sick fuck could have done to her.
She means a lot to you, doesn't she?
And you've arrived at that conclusion how exactly?
Moment you knew where she was, you sprang into action.
Once you get close to Evelyn, you never want to let her go.
You worked at Clouds.
Not as a doll. Tuned their virtues. That's where I met Ev, Tom, and the rest of the crew.
那这里呢，朱迪也是说，他以前跟 Evelyn 确实老早就认识啊，在 Cloud 的时候就认识。朱迪其实在 Cloud 做这个技术工种，所以这也解释了朱迪为什么对这些 Joy Toy 非常的有同情心啊，也跟这个 Evelyn 这样的人呢成为了好朋友，还有那个 Tom。那朱迪现在让我们去帮他劝大家，让我们插个队，看看能不能成功。
You see a woman with blue hair around here? Had a doll chip.
Think I know who you're talking about. Fingers worked on her, sure.
She's still here?
No idea. Gotta ask him.
直接用这个酷。
My friend here, she's in real sorry shape. You couldn't let us cut in front, just this once.
朱迪开始配合我们。
Of course. Honey, be my guest.
Well, now hold on a sec. Didn't seem so bad just a minute ago.
She's a toughie. Keeps it inside, mostly.
Now try to
Come on,
open those
let's go.
luscious lips.
这个夜之城的人民还是挺友好的嘛。 直接让我们插队
How
了。
about now? Better.
Wait, some wrong. Can't see nothing
Faceplate's
but a blur.
previous owner had a longer face
哎，
than
这里还是进不去啊，
edges are stretching your optic nerves.
应该是要等里面的剧情。
Your eyes
Think he's
will
done.
adjust
We going in?
eventually.
不可思议啊！就这么一个地方，居然就可以换手换腿。
What can I do for you?
Need a minute of your time.
A minute? That's all? Shame. Could watch those juicy lips of yours flap for hours, days. But I'm busy right now. You Tiger Claws? Far as I know, I'm all paid up.
We're with the Mox.
The Mox? Why didn't you say so? So, what brings you here?
These girls know you're chipping faulty implants?
You might say so. I'd say they're the very best I can find. See?
What's in it for you?
Whatever they have to offer. And they always have something to offer.
You're a sick fuck. Know that?
What do you two want?
Heard you help the working girls around here.
Well, very few children will play with broken toys. So when skin goes flabby, sockets go out of whack, implants malfunction, I'm sure you get the gist. You pay for goods, you expect top quality. Consumerism 101.
Please. Scrapyards offer better quality than this.
Evelyn Parker. I need to know where she is.
Step into my office, please. Many girls come through here. So many. But let me put it to you this way. I believe in giving each of them the personal touch. Ask anyone. I'm more than a chop doc. See, I know what people truly want. To be flattered, praised, patted. To feel like they deserve it. Of course, I can't remember each and every one. Please set your exquisite derrieres down.
Went jittery soon as I mentioned her name. Don't try getting out of this. I know you remember her.
I have a neurological condition. It's not easy living with tics. Really, I'd love to help, but if only I knew who you were talking about.
Forrest. Name mean anything to you?
Nope.
They call him Woodman. Works at the dollhouse.
You talked to him?
I'm the one asking the questions here. Was Woodman the one who introduced Evelyn to you?
Introduced? Interesting choice of words. Rolled her in on a gurney, more like. She was out of it. I honestly couldn't believe she wasn't dead. Never mentioned her name, so I just called her Doll. Poor girl. Tried to help her, I did. But as you can see, this isn't exactly a state-of-the-art facility.
You mentioned you couldn't help her. Help her with what exactly?
If I only knew, I wager she'd be standing here, happy and smiling. Instruction register on her chip was burnt to a crisp. Tried replacing it. Nothing.
Damage was caused by a netrunner using homebrewed malware.
Sounds about right.
Get to the point.
The point? Ah, yes. Well, I haven't the faintest idea where she is.
Enough of this bullshit! What'd you do to her, you freak?
Now, either you put a muzzle on this creature, or put her down. It's impossible to have a conversation with her around.
You're scum. Pathetic. A waste of words. I'm a hair away from putting you down.
2 beefers from a BD studio took her. Didn't even know their names.
Want details, damn it! Name the studio.
They mentioned a moth of all things. Virtues with the death's head. Said she'd be good for the moth.
哎，这人果然是个变态啊！
Need air. I'll be outside.
这医生提到 Evelyn Parker 被这个 scavenger 给抢走了啊，被一个路 BD 的。算了啊，不杀他了，万一后面有剧情的话，容易坏档。他确实是个变态。哎，这个 Evelyn 等于是被这个路 BD 的给被一个 studio 的人给接走了。那下一步我们该怎么办
Let her go back to Clouds. Could have stopped her, but I didn't.
Don't worry. We'll find her, I know it.
We'll fucking find what's left of her butchered corpse.
Hey, keep it together. You want to give up now?
No. Only lead we got's an ex-BD. Where's that get us?
We also know we're looking for something related to the Death's Head. It's better than nothing.
I don't get your optimism. Still sounds like a big fat nothing to me.
Death's Head symbol bring anything to mind? Anything. Doesn't matter how small.
This industry... I mean, market's looking for every kind of fetish out there. It's cavernous. But an ex-BD outfit'd be on the move, almost always. Makes them harder to nab, harder to sting.
Need to figure out where they're scrolling this stuff. Gotta be a rat hole of some sort. Doubt they do much shooting on location.
Yeah, gotta be somewhere quiet, out of the way.
It could be we'll see something to point us in their direction in one of their virtues.
Ugh, have to be real gonks to leave a clue.
Everyone, everything leaves something behind. Just need to know where to look. Lucky for me, I'm running around with the best BD specialist in town. Has an extra pair of expert eyes.
Well, your BD expert has a better idea. Pleasures of Night City, a domain with its twin on the dark net.
Every kind of thing goes on there. Might stumble on something useful.
Let me think for a sec. Know a fixer in Westbrook. I'll drop her a line.
V, fixers don't hand out information right and left.
Done a couple of things for her. Not that she owes me, but let's see what she has to say.
Meantime, see if I can't find something on the NCP domain. I'll wait in the van.
哎，那么朱迪也是提到，我们可以通过去看一看这个 studio 的这个作品来看一看反向能不能追踪到他们的摄影棚在什么位置。哎，首先这个 studio 它录的都是一些违禁的这个限制级的东西所以我们需要找一个中间人把这个我们需要的情报拿到手。当然，朱迪呢在对话过程中也给了我们一个提示去一个网站可以搜索到这个信息。那我们直接找这个瓦卡口来获得这个 BD。
Hello, you wanted to talk?
Looking for a brain dance.
Oh, any particular one?
Logo on the casing. A Death's Head moth.
Whoa, now. That's quicksand. So I would advise caution.
Know who makes them? Where they scroll them?
And do you know what a fixer does? Allow me to explain. Not only do I finalize transactions, I can accomplish the goddamn impossible.
Which would be...
making sure the buyer, supplier, and ever neglected intermediary not only keep their heads in the games, but keep their heads, period. So don't you ever ask me who, with whom, where, when, why, or how.
Can you get me one of those recordings?
Listen, I've seen what you can do. You've earned my respect, and I want you earning more of my eddies. So here's what's going to happen. I'll get you what you want. Just look out for a package.
Thanks, Wako. Where'll the pickup be?
I'll have my guy drop it off in a secure location. Sending you the coordinates now. My client wants something. You need to get it for me.
哎，这个瓦卡口还是挺给力的啊！你看，我们走了之后，立刻就开始打电话联系。哎，那么瞬间啊，就告诉了我们在哪里去拿货。啊 ，When you get there, open the hatch. 哪儿呢？哦，这儿。OK， 那我们就这样拿到了这个限制级的 BD 原片。那有了这个东西呢，我们再回去跟 Judy 啊共同的去研究一下，看看这个 BD 是在哪里录制的。
Hop in.
直接上车。
Hey, V. Let me get everything prepped. You make sure the wreath's snug on you.
You'll watch while I edit in real time. The old one, too.
Ready when you are.
Want you to describe what you see. Might catch something I miss.
好，这个进入 VR 世界。确实，朱莉在这个目前来说啊，女性角色里，我觉得捏的这个脸是最好看的。
V, editing mode's good to go. Dig around all you want.
Scav, gotta be. No one else with that kind of fashion sense. Poor fucker. Ordered recently. Electric corp patch in the coveralls. Scav woman. Who knew that besides chopping people up, they were scrolling XBDs? Can't beat that rich synth-goth aroma. Cheap shit. Cold, too. Mm-hmm. Buck a slice. Ordinary box. Decker, Tanaka. Coffee was cold. Like, standard for a trash heap. Okay. We're looking for an electric core means someone's grabbing buck a slice regularly. Which is not something someone does for the flavor and fresh ingredients. Pizza shares its DNA with styrofoam. Nobody's gonna schlep across town for it.
哎，那么我们等于是通过看到桌子上的这个披萨和咖啡啊，还有这个工作人员身上的这个 标识，我们确定了，实际这个摄影棚大概的位置啊，在这个 Charter Hill 啊，在一个山，估计啊就是在一个非常偏僻的这个郊区。
Here we go. Old electric power plant in Charter Hill. Gotta make do with this for now. Nothing else to garner from this scroll.
这样呢，我们就等于是确定了 Evelyn Parker 的这个所在位置。这一段有一点 bug 啊，这个人物对话都没有结束啊，就开始下一段对话，所以可能看字幕你还是可以看懂的，但是听呢可能都是一知半解。这个还挺有意思的啊，通过这种细节。
Definitely. Ride with me?
Let's get going.
On our way.
我的车没了。
Still can't shake it. That virtue sample we saw with the death's head moth. If all they scroll is snuff, then...
Stop it. There'd have to be utter gonks to waste her on something like that.
What do you mean?
We're talking about a girl who's not only a natural at what she does, but also has got a doll's implant. I mean, that's not a package you find lying out in the street.
当然我们都希望啊 Evelyn Parker 没有事儿。话说我们就直接到了啊，我把这段就剪掉了。朱迪也说他们不会轻易的就把 Evelyn Parker 像在那个 BD 里一样杀死。
We going in?
Find us a way inside. I'll hang back, scan the subnet, see if there's any blueprints of the complex lying around. Join you as soon as I find something. Let's link on Hollow till then.
It's not gonna be pretty in there.
So? If you mean to tell me to hang back altogether, don't bother.
All right, going in.
那其实我们一个人的水平就够了，这个根本不需要朱迪出马。但是朱迪也说啊，他要找到这个地方的图纸，看一看如何能够进入这个设施。那其实根本不需要啊，这个我们现在这个级别啊，这个游戏直接定义的是 very low 的这个 risk level， 就是这个任务。所以我们现在已经非常 overpower 了，在目前的这个剧情里。这个监控录像啊，能关的就关一下。这个人可能要过来，那我们还是把这个尸体先藏一下。
Got the blueprint. Be there in a sec. Try to find a way to the lower levels.
这里是这个剧情强制推动，只要进屋，朱迪就会跟你说他也要进来。这里这几个人一直在聊天啊，但是其实，很简单啊，一枪打哪儿估计都是死。这个你把那个绷带破坏了，然后那个箱子砸下来，直接是秒杀的效果。楼上这个先打掉啊，免得他看到我们。可惜没有打到。他这个子弹啊，穿透墙壁的这个效果感觉不是特别准确，有些这个不是墙啊，才不行。 哎，直接就都爆头就可以了。我们这个天赋啊，洗的就是潜行爆头流，所以正面打 BOSS 啊，基本就是没戏啊，只能靠卡位和猥琐的这个枪法。但是汤这种潜入式任
Found a
务的
way
时候，
down. You see my position?
Yep, be there in a sec. Wait for me.
就非常的好用。哎，朱棣呢自动就会刷过来啊。他也没过来呀。
Lee, hold up. I'm close.
啊，
I'm
过
here.
来了。
We need to get to level -2. Bet that's where they're keeping her.
我们要去这个地下2层，啊，现在才是 Sector 1。
Hear that?
哎，这里小心被敌人发现啊！其实这些人可以不杀。哎，估计没几个像我这样先把支线都做了的，再来做主线，所以人物属性已经完全超出了这个任务设计时的这个理想效果。我不知道为啥这个游戏里瞄准我真的特别的不适应。
Ноги повыдергаю, тогда не убегу.
哎，把这个摄像头再关了。随便拼一个这个场景里的电器啊，你就可以知道所有相关的这个人物的这个地点。
Well, well, not bad.
那我们现在这个科技等级也挺高的。
One sec. Got something that'll keep him busy. After that, we slip past him. Okay, now.
哎，朱棣可能是触发了一个什么东西啊，让这个所有的敌人呢都面向了这个相反的方向。哎，那我们就可以顺着他这个设计的路线走。哎，其实大开杀戒没有问题啊，
I
一
see a
枪一
way
个。
down. Careful. 2 live ones there. I'll distract him. You take him down.
What are you thinking?
Screw with those pipes. Get some smoke going.
啊，由于敌人其实已经被触发警报，就是触发了这个警惕的效果。
Now, take him out.
朱棣的这个
Beautiful.
朱棣的这个干扰啊，其实并没有来得及。哎呦，这枪看着不错啊！ 好，现在我们就等于来到了 Sector 2。那我们先看看这个机房。
See what I can stir up.
哎，这里正好是朱棣的这个擅长的部分。哎，我玩这个现在玩这个游戏啊，特别的小心，生怕哪一点 NPC 就卡住了，或者是没有按他设计的脚本来啊，结果就让这个任务没有办法继续下去。所以我一般都会很小心，按照他的指示。 哎，那么感谢朱棣啊，我们关掉了下一个场景的所有的摄像头。哇， 这全是血。这一段啊，可能 B 站的过审又不太容易了。哎，不过 B 站有个好处就是你不过审，视频里，哎 ，OK 啊，这有一个 message 是关于新来的女孩，有可能就是我们的 Parker 啊。So, this girl Dr. Fingers gave us going to be useful for anything? That chick is a bad omen. That's all I will say. We should get rid of her as soon as possible and forget scrolling any BDs with her. Because if word about her spreads, we are fucked. What omen are you talking about? Next thing I'll find you staring into crystal balls. What are you? My reincarnated babushka? I don't believe you are shitting your pants just because of some comatose girl. What are you on, huh? You know what? Don't answer that. Whatever it is, just stop taking it before your brain damage get even worse. 'Cause like you can tell she's not from Jig, more like clouds or even the Mogs. And for the record, I don't touch our supply, and you know that. But that's this corp. I sold him some other shit. Apparently made him aggressive, smacked some joy toy across the face. He told me when it happened, he noticed the shadow of Elise on the wall. The girl who started the mocks. And guess what happened? A week later he was dead. They found him in some black alley, tied to a gutter suffocated with a stocking. It's not like I was a chums with a guy, but still, that's no way to go. Who cares how you go if you're dead? Decapitated with a nail filer or shot in the spleen. It makes no one odd of a difference. If it's not the RPM, then it's the BDs that are fucking with your head because your imagination is starting to get more whacked than what we are scrolling. So you don't care how you remember. What if you die on the toilet, huh? You're fucking gonna get back to work. Don't you understand? Nobody care about you. Whose fucking memory will you be in? You would barely fill up any space on my desk, you and your fucking omens. 哎，这个人劝他不要用这个 Parker。这个人说为啥？说曾经啊，有人就想动这个跟 Mox 有关的这个女的，哎，结果，他虽然是成功了啊，但是在行动当中呢，就看到一个鬼魂一样的这个 Lily 啊存在在他的身后。那随后呢，他就死在了这个街角巷中。哎，所以说冥冥之中还是有人在默默的保护这些 Mox 和 Mox 有关的这些底层的姐妹们。所以这人也是劝告他不要去动这个 Parker。那当然他不听啊，果然啊死在这儿了。哎，可能不是这个人。啊，接着说啊，这个 B 站的视频审核有个好处就是它会告诉你啊，哪一秒不合格啊，我们就好改。这桌子上又躺一个。
Why stop there? Took a few internal organs while they were at it.
How so very resourceful.
哎，这些人不只是
scavs. No matter how many you stamp out, there'll always be more crawling around somewhere.
Figure you've made their acquaintance.
Afraid so.
这些人不只是挖取这个受害者的异体啊，他还直接把这个器官也都给搞定了。主角也是表达了这个深恶痛绝。哎，就感觉场景里很多东西都不需要剪，级别太低了都。哎，按照这个路线走，差点没看见啊！看这 NPC 动作就一惊一乍的，根本就哇！描边大师。 虽然我玩这是最高难度啊，但是我觉得由于这种 NPC 这种弱智的 AI，有点破坏游戏沉浸感啊，就没有让你感觉有这种成就感啊。
Where are you?
Close to the studio, I think. You find anything useful?
Read up the elevator. Should be easier to get out of here.
啊，朱棣呢也帮我们把这
You
个
really
电
don't
梯
fuck
开了。
around, do you? Wait 1 sec for me.
Do something, B. Fucking dying over here.
我人都杀光了，你还让我帮你干嘛？
All right, I'm here. Let's find her. Hang in there, Ev.
按他这个路线走，基本上里面的敌人不用杀。
You here?
哎，当然尽量还是搜刮一下啊，免得万一有什么 iconic 的这个武器或者物品啊，还是不能漏下。我现在捡装备主要看一个啊，这个属性跟暴击没关系的啊，我就不看了。然后就是样子啊，如果是饰品的话，衣服啊、裤子、鞋啊，样子好看我也收下。OK 啊，这样我们应该就来到了 Evelyn 真正在的这个摄影棚。
That's Evelyn. Just don't touch. If she's recording, you'll scramble her brain. Wait until I cut her link.
那他还是脑子连接着这个 BD 的这个录制器呢，哎，所以朱迪告诉我
Grab
们
it
不要
and tell
拔
me。when you're gonna yank it. I'll break the link at my end at the same time.
All right, let's do this.
Wait for my signal. Here goes. Ready? And...
Now!
Thank God. Evelyn, you hear me?
Let's get her somewhere safe.
Fast, too.
Which way?
I sealed the doors and managed to power the elevators.
Elevators it is, then.
好，那我们成功救下这个 Evelyn Parker 啊！看这满地的都是血，哎呀，感觉这个录 BD 的这个录的这个也是个限制级啊。通过朱迪之前打开的这个电梯啊，我们就直接跳过了这个这个后面的部分啊，直接就回到了这个朱迪所在的公寓。
Clears my head. Keeps me focused, level.
Because when you smoke, you assuage my hankering, too. So don't ever stop. We going in?
What's there to wait for? Didn't go through hell and back just to stand in front of a door.
Ah, shit!
She's sleeping. At least I think she is. Her eyes are closed and she's not shaking anymore. I would have already killed her by now if I didn't feel so bad for her.
How's she feeling?
Use your imagination. That place sucked every last drop of humanity from her. It's not enough, she already gave up everything she had. I just kept taking more and more. She's in some kind of trance, like she's folded into herself. No reaction to her surroundings whatsoever. I really didn't want to poke around in her head. I did it for you. I just want you to know that.
I need to talk to her.
Listen, I know you've got some serious questions that she's got the answers to. I mean, if I were you, I'd want to know too. But it's just not gonna happen. She's completely out of it.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
You're mad at her? Why?
When you asked me to scour her behavioral chip, I was just about done dealing with your shit.
Judy, I didn't have any
I know.
other...
It's okay.
So I don't get why...
You'll find out in a sec. I'll show you the virtue I found.
Guessing you saw them already.
Yeah, had to wrestle to make sense of the whole thing. But I don't want to say anything and taint your perspective. You should go in with fresh eyes.
How many BDs did you manage to rip?
2. Only one of them's intact. Understandable, though. The rest... well, they're in the same shape as Evelyn. Right?
Okay. Show me.
Give me a sec while I set the parameters.
Guess we'll find out if our doll really did lose her tune. Come on, V. I'll be the first to admit, this does not look good.
Hey. How you feeling? You need anything? I'm not here to nag. Just talk. I know it's a bad time, but I gotta ask. You got any idea how to remove the biochip? Or know anyone else who might? Listen, Evelyn. I really need your help. It's important. If I don't do anything, and do it soon, I'll die.
You're right. This is a complete waste of time.
Have a seat.
All right. Roll it.
Data was in pretty rough shape. Not all that editable.
Glad you managed to salvage them in the first place.
Needs a second to load. Quality's lousy, but I did what I could.
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the Virtue.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do it and be parfait bourré. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual, relaxed self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself, should I...
Biochip? Where you hear this? That is not of interest to you. You spin the Virtue, you come back here, we give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is none of your concern. Understand?
And...
Take a look around if you want. Might not be important.
Maybe. All of them are from Pacifica. Now's down our search at least. Can't see your face.
Under normal circumstances, that kind of encryption's easy to crack. But not this time. Whoever she is, she's got serious net running skills.
That, or someone's working it for her. I think I recognize these.
What are they?
Vive markings.
You familiar with them?
Not enough to know what they actually mean. Heard of who might use them, though.
Who?
Could be the Voodoo Boys, but that's just a hunch. Can't be 100% sure.
The spine-chilling Netrunner crew? Hard to find, because they don't want to be. I wouldn't know where to start. What now?
Looks like I'm going on a field trip to Pacifica. All right, think we got everything. The woman who hired Evelyn. Any idea who we're up against?
Your guess is as good as mine. Sorry, V.
Now we know what happened to Clouds. They're the ones who tried to flatline her. Launched a nuke at her ship.
So it was punishment? For getting played by her?
She knew more than they thought she knew. Couldn't let that go.
So that's who she was running from.
Looks like Evelyn never told us the whole truth.
You're telling me? If I'd known what she'd gotten herself into? I'm so mad at her.
Her only job was to record a virtue. It's pretty damn amazing she managed to organize a full-blown heist. And swipe the biochip from under her boss's noses.
So that's where you came in. She hired you. And brought this all on herself. On you two. There's one more recording. Wanna see it?
Sure, why not? Nothing can surprise me at this point.
Oui, li ale. Ou te gen raison, moi c'est tout intelligent pour ça, pour te bien. Moi c'est pas enragé. En plus, c'est plus bon moyen nous gagner pour nous arriver sur yon nous. Faut que nous prenions chance là. Vous gagnez plus bon l'idée? Très bien. Si vous décidez si c'est bon critiquer ça me pense, à continuer à faire travail.
What language is she speaking?
I don't know. Haitian Creole? It is the Voodoo Boys.
Didn't I? Wait, let me see if I've got an auto-translator. Meantime, you try to tune into the phone's frequency. See what the other side's saying. Try scanning the phone.
We have after fingers, no. We have after fingers. Heading on with. Also, on the pan raji. En plus, c'est plus bon moyen nous gagner pour nous arriver.
Got it. Give it a second.
Heard her mention Yorinobu.
Probably why Evelyn buried this recording deep. Caught another name. Something like Silverhand?
We have to know what they're saying. It could be important.
Fine. Just found the auto-translate package. Should get along fine with your system. I'll install it now.
Mwen te ame kwen menm jave yo, ki Sylvain ap mene nou direct sou alt.
Ou gen yon pi bon lide? Très bien. Si vous décidez si c'est bon critiquer ça me pense, à continuer à faire travail.
Okay, Judy, we're good.
All right, disconnecting.
The biochip we stole. It's got Silverhand's engram burned onto it.
Engram?
Digitized psyche. Personality construct. Can you give me a minute? I need to go over some stuff. In my head.
Of course.
Know who they are, who the woman is. Any idea how we find them?
Fuck, V. I've been dead the last half-century. Sorry if I'm unable to hand you all the answers on a chrome fucking platter when you snap your fingers.
These people, what could they want from Alt?
How the hell should I know?
Got no notion whatsoever?
One way or another, everything leads back to that Netrunner. Finding her's our biggest priority. If she knows as much as I think she knows about the chip, she can help us out.
Thought you said nothing could help us.
Nah, just find us that Juju wirehead, okay?
Wait, you got any idea how to get in touch with the Voodoo Boys?
Why? Worried they'll give Evelyn up to him?
No. I didn't trust you at first, but... Well, if you wanted to get back at Evelyn, you would have done it already.
So why the worried look?
I want it all to work out for you. You got a plan?
I'll ask around, make a few calls. Let me put it this way. The Voodoo Boys wouldn't trust a cat if it walked onto their turf. But someone's gotta know a way in.
Well, good luck. I hope you won't need it.
See you around, Judy.
Right. Thanks, V.